Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Atlanta Hawks
for Milwaukee, they've been a very competitive team this season, more so than it might appear when you look at the standings and see they're 18 games back at the top spot. The Bucks made the move to acquire Michael Carter Williams. He had some big moments for them so far. Jason Kidd wants to mold him as their point guard of the future. Do you see that working out, Kenny?
I think it could work out. You know why? Because he plays like his coach a little bit. You know, he has a similar style of play, and hopefully he could have a career like Jason Kidd. That would be great. But he looks to make plays first for his teammates and then his self second. But if he develops his jump shot, that will be the difference.
No, he's what I call a fast first type point guard. He'll help set up their wing players. MCM, he's a guy to do that. Great work by Jason.
Okay, let's get into this match.
Time now to tip things off. Kevin Harlan has the call, and we will see you later.
Bucks and Hawks. Okay. Actually,
the hometown crowd, and we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. This game for the Hawks, they picked up the W against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their edge on the back end.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents, and that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. One way out there is Jabari Parker. And it's Mayo in at the one spot. And that one's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top.
Wait, who's injured? Henson, come on, man. Alright. Let's go.
Weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Teague.
Oh.
Banked in off the glass.
Let's go. Giannis.
So for Milwaukee, they're...
Let's see.
Last game a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game. Some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just careless.
And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
Out of hand. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Kicks it down to Middleton. Fires the 3. Count that one.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Parker outside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and lots of contact there. This is the shot. Let's shoot 2. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Now, here's Teague. He had 22 points in the win against the Clippers.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboard there. That also was a factor. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication.
Look at his hair. Oh, my gosh. What happened happened to his hair? What happened to his hair? It's like messed up.
And now he's able to make him pay.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential, except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Just 5 on the clock.
Okay, here we go.
Outside Mayo. And the Bucks miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ball's knocked loose.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft.
You guys
selected
are
number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you look at looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into. And Al Horford is just a winner, guys. I mean, won 2 NCAA titles at his time playing for Florida. His teammates call him the Godfather because of how calm and quiet he is in terms of his...
Duh. That's messed up. You guys are messed up. Both dudes.
Leadership and the mentoring he provides. It's been the same here in the NBA.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Giannis.
Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
Here's Parker. Mayo with room to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
And that Florida team with Horford, Noah, and Corey Brewer, such a tight-knit group. All those guys still competing and defending at a very high level now in the NBA.
Each of those guys very team first in their approach. That's what they're about, winning. And because they've experienced championship winning, they stay locked into that task.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He said they'll have to do a good job moving their feet on the defensive end or they'll get dunked on all night. He told me that they are very aware of the slashers and finishers they're facing and will try to turn them into jump shooters. Let's see how successful they are, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Here's Teague. Finished off the break. Teague's got his second bucket.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
That'll be a 5-second call. And let's take this chance to break out the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and the list of the league's leading teams in steals. In the third spot, the Hawks.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steal.
Now here's Korver. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. They get it back. Horford, no luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Plumlee with a screen on Horford. Inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Teague, here we go. That's short off the rim.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Giannis.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Plumlee. No good with the triple.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Mayo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now here's Mayo. To the inside. Parker and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jeff Teague. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting the season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone, as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury into the season.
The Hawks trailing. Schroeder kicks it to Bazemore. A floater. He dishes it to Millsap. Pass to Schroeder. Another shot. That one wide left.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
Now here's Carter Williams. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. That evens the score. Bazemore's got his first points in the game.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Well, I don't know where being racist, but I will try and report them.
Now Carter Williams, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Middleton outside. The feed to Parker. Outside for Carter Williams. Just 4 to shoot. But they recover it.
But I'm not sure yet.
Tries again. And he lays it up and in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Bazemore passes to Millsap. Takes the 13-footer. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Here's Milwaukee now. Left side, Antetokounmpo.
Set me a good pick.
Outside for Carter Williams.
Give me a quick fit.
Parker, a screen on Millsap. And they'll turn it over. Knocked off the shot. 24-second violation.
Second after the shot.
Taking a look now at stats for Parker. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Averaging about 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Okay, Schroeder.
Here's Schroeder.
Pops up a
buries the long-range jumper. And now
oh,
no. Lead.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Bazemore.
No.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Bucks rank in the league stats. First in field goal percentage, third in blocks, and the fast break points have come in bunches for them. Bushel baskets full. They're among the top 5 teams at scoring in transition.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Kent Bazemore. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. The starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
And Milwaukee has possession after the basket by Atlanta. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's Bayless in the corner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at Atlanta. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, Milwaukee, they're much further down the standings right now.
And seeing where the Bucks are, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time in this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
Well, I tell you what, their front office better not be counting on any time off, because they've got a bunch of work to do this offseason.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. And still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position. True.
Bucks trail by 4.
Go, Michael Carter Williams driving, get the foul.
Here's Carter Williams.
Come on, set him a pick, set him a pick.
Screen by Monroe.
Good job.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded by Schroeder. Back to Carter Williams.
Set me a pick real quick.
The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Scott. Fast break, the Hawks. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Okay,
and now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Finish off the break. And the Hawks lead by 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 5 points in the game.
Wait, how many points does he have?
Screen by Monroe.
Go.
6 to shoot. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Hit the shot.
Monroe.
Oh my God.
The putback jam.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
2 seconds left in the first, and then we're down by 8.
Goes up off the inbound. Carter Williams knocks it away.
Get it.
Here's Scott. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Scott's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already.
It's
what
like
a start.
back and forth with the misses.
And it's from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, attitude approaching the game.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases, or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the 2 elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a way.
Hey, let's go, Bill.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Bazemore at the three, the small forward. He isn't the biggest body at 6'8", but Paul Millsap, very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally...
What's his first name? I forgot. OJ.
Starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
Oh, come down, Donnie.
Korver against Mayo. Millsap to Bazemore.
Oh.
Shot clock at 6. Teague with a clean look. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bucks trail by 9.
Okay.
Here's Carter Williams. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
Go.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Shots good by Middleton.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Korver gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Okay, but we're not getting the picture in time.
Parker a screen on Teague. Here's Carter Williams.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure. Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
Here is Korver. He's got 7. He kicks it to Teague.
Get Teague.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting streak.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. Remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
He could have been ahead.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. The dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
The Hawks leading by 7.
Teague with the ball. Okay. Play D.
Teague kicks to Millsap.
Play D.
Outside Teague. Here's Horford.
No.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Horford's got 5 points so far. It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved coach of the year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East,
nice shot.
You saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years. Has a wonderful team game. You know, obviously a lot of influence coming from when he was with San Antonio, but he is really out there redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
Oh yeah, you gotta let your...
Here's Carter Williams and 2 for... Coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And when it comes to Michael Carter Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, plays hard, but he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
The Hawks making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. Well, going back to Michael Carter Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and he played the position. He gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
Bazemore for 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
This year they
Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Imagine they just go to comeback streak, go back to the playoffs
and here is Carter Williams. He has 7.
But they don't got the
Lets the 3 fly. Basket made, just his 2nd this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his 2nd quarter has been even better than his 1st, and that was pretty good.
Starting position, I like that. Okay.
Carter Williams against T. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Mayo kicks to Plumlee. Kicks it down to Middleton. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. The Hawks leading by 3.
Giannis start dabbing for us. Oh, shoot.
Outside T. Looking to get it going. And count it. 2 points and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Now we're really seeing them pound that ball inside.
6 straight points in the paint. They're making their presence felt.
Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician. So good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
Set a pick.
Mayo with
get it quick.
11 points in the game.
Let's get it quick. Hey!
Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
6 on the shot clock.
Are you serious? Oh,
here's Teague.
Don't let him drive.
Somehow ignores the tight D and hits the layup. Teague's got 13.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Carter Williams.
And
that one's good. 12 points for him.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Box, it always falls in. Same thing Coach told me. Okay.
And Parker comes with the help. And Bazemore kicks to Millsap. And Teague, here we go. And he gets it to go. Teague's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. Last break here
don't let them tie it. No.
It's deflected. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Carter Williams.
Oh, Hardaway on the point. He can shoot threes. He could be a dead-eye.
Hardaway dishes to Scott.
Okay. Come on.
From downtown, that's good.
Damn it.
Scott's got 6 points.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Antetokounmpo. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here.
Because you were going to miss shots. Oh, come on. Fight
pass to Cephalosha. To the
Be
middle. And another shot.
He makes 5 for a freaking rebound.
And he was fouled on the way out.
What
2 free throws now for him.
In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Bucks and where they stand statistically. Second in blocks, second in field goal percentage. And they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And how about that that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game. Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Vaughn checked in for Parker, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Chris Middleton.
You can't stop setting picks.
Passes to Bayless. Monroe wide open. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist.
Now we're talking.
Monroe's got his first points in this one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And that one's good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Come on.
And it's good. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Down the breakaway slam.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Fades and shoots. That's short off the rim.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
Oh, Hardaway trying to play some defense on Giannis. Okay, I see you. Oh, where you at? Oh, wow, no. Ooh.
The pass to Vaughn. Back to Antetokounmpo. Puts the move on, and it's good on the way in. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. Has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them.
Oh, don't shoot that.
Now here is Sefolosha. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Back then, I wasn't
outside Antetokounmpo. Screen by Monroe. Baseline jumper. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. The Hawks lead by 8.
Oh my God. Get Hardaway.
Here's Hardaway, drilled from 11 feet out. Hardaway has got 6.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been coming quietly, but very efficient.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Atlanta. Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 9.
Antetokounmpo.
And the Bucks miss again.
Come on, man.
Atlanta's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
And
get the
Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
That's good.
Down low.
Oh, where's our defense?
Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
Okay, we need a 3 to cut it back to a
starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they got
to find somebody for that, so who can I find?
Here is Bayless. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And Monroe kicks to Antetokounmpo.
Okay, nice
and that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Oh,
that's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Bucks trail by 12. 1:11 left in the first half. Screen by Monroe. Here's Vaughn.
Come on, Vaughn.
And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Vaughn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. But they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when
set a pick for Giannis. Where are you?
Antetokounmpo against Scott. From 8.
That's a shot. Oh,
rebounded by the Hawks.
Grab the rebound.
Led by as many as 14 points. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Bucks trail by 13.
We're down by 13.
Here's Antetokounmpo and another 3 for Milwaukee.
We're within 10 points and we're moving into halftime.
23 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
New strategy, coach. Oh no, no.
Now here's Schroeder. See right on him.
No.
Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got 6 in the quarter.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Come on.
And that does it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They are leading by 12. Shaq, give me your take.
Okay.
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Okay, let's go. Second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Well, Antetokounmpo in this one. He's got 16 points and a block. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Mayo out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And Kyle Korver enjoying a career renaissance, if you will, here in his 30s. A former late second-round pick. He's kicked around the league a little bit. He's really found his niche here in the motion offense of the Atlanta Hawks.
Clock at 4, 16 feet away. Misses off the right iron. Atlanta leading by 16. Here's Bazemore. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
A little background on Kyle Korver, drafted 51st by the Nets back in 2003. They sold his rights to the Sixers for a little over $100 grand and used the proceeds to pay for their summer league fee.
Well, that and they also bought a new color copier for whatever that information is worth. It might sound like a mistake in hindsight, but I heard that machine is very reliable.
Hey, nice shot.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Nice job creating for the easy dudes.
Bucks trail by 18. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Takes the 13-footer, and that one hits back iron.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive number.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
Goes up, and it's slammed in by T.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
And stolen by Jeff T. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. On the wing, Korver, covered by Parker. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Fast break, the Hawks. Korver with the ball. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got 10.
Down by 25.
Going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both for the end of the first round. A lot of parallels.
The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Atlanta making a switch here. Muscala's checked in.
And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of swept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Teague drives in. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Inside, let's go.
Ray, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles inside, but Clark, he is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the three. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
Defense.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
There's the pick.
No.
It's stolen by Teague. Now here comes Teague leading the break.
That's a
foul. And he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Oh, my gosh. You can't hit.
Hawk shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Pass to Millsap. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
Oh, come on, come on. Come on. Come on.
Good work defensively by Millsap.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Bazemore misses.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, It makes it real hard to score on him.
Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in?
Oh,
let's
what?
see.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
On the bench now.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Monroe comes in for Plumlee, and it's Vaughn in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Screen by Monroe. Here's Carter Williams. And just miss after miss right now. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, it's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Yeah, they scored like 23.
Kicks to Bazemore. The 10-footer.
No.
Here's Millsap. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Hey, Carter Williams.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton.
Middleton outside.
Yes. By Carter Williams as that one goes
We're down
in.
by 28 now.
Carter Williams has got 5 assists in the game.
We're down by 28.
Middleton's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes.
No.
They grab their own miss. Muscala. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Here's Schroeder. The shot no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Carter Williams. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line.
That's what I want to see.
3-point play chance here.
If switch your layup
Greg
around.
Monroe really has had a good young career, despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Milwaukee's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime.
I'm gonna try.
Parker sends the screen for Carter Williams.
Now they're doubling.
This is to Monroe. From past the arc. And another
hey,
3 from Milwaukee.
You a 3-point shooter now? Okay, I
Didn't
got
take him long at all, fellas.
If I knew this
get those
early,
3
I would
points
have
back.
passing it to you.
Outside, Scott. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Come on.
To the left wing.
Vaughn.
Carter Williams kicks to Bayless.
4-3, come on, that's
and
it.
a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
Back at y'all.
Bayless has got 5 now. Atlanta's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit, 9 times they've missed. And let's take this chance to show you the highest scoring power forwards and centers in the NBA since the All-Star break. The 5th best, Jabari Parker.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
Not even. Maybe, I don't even know.
Now, here's Schroeder. Carter Williams covering.
I'm like 40 in one.
And here's Schroeder. 10 points for him.
Don't let this
5 to shoot
guy get in their head. Oh, get it.
Fires top of the key. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Al Horford. He's checked in for Muscala. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. O.J. Mayo. He's checked in for Michael Carter Williams. Let's go.
Vaughn, come on.
Vaughn can't get it to go.
We don't have anybody
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Scott can't get it to go. Well, the Bucks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing.
Come on.
Rebound by the Hawks. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You can only score 81 points.
In the corner, Sefolosha with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Cephalosha's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor.
Come on, Vaughn.
Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Come on, that had to be a
Vaughn's got 5 now.
Come on, ref, stop being cheesy.
Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The 10-foot. Sefolosha misses.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
No, boy.
Scott can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Grab the
Here's
board. Put it back up.
Another shot.
Let's go.
And it's good on the way up.
That's all we
6
need.
points for him.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Like soaring because I
kicks to Scott.
Come up to here. Well, I need to cut it down still because look at the lead.
1:06 left in the third. Scott with the screen on Mayo.
No.
Hardaway dishes to Scott. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Scott's got 20 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half.
I thought the Bucks would actually.
That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
But hey, we're coming back. Kind of.
The Hawks leading by 20.
At least we on some scoring.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third.
And Dennis Schroeder has drawn some comparisons to Rajon Rondo. Long arms, very quick and athletic. He's awfully tough to keep in front of you, but he's also a guy that can knock down a mid-range jump shot.
Just miss.
This Dennis Schroeder, in a lot of ways, like a Greg Anthony, very quick, very smart on the floor.
That's
but he's
a
a young
foul.
player, and he says Clark that he wants a lot of tape of Tony Parker to see how he got to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a great blueprint, especially when you consider the Hawks run a very similar system to the Spurs.
And the second free throw, good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He feeds it to Horford. The dish to Scott. Wide open look. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Scott's got 22 points.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hardaway has got 9 points.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
All right. Into the third. Let's go to the fourth. I'm not sure if I'll have enough time to play it, but I'll try and get as far as I can.
As we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
Okay, this is the people.
The Bucks shooting straight 49% from the field. Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Bazemore at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Flying high and throwing down the
don't
hard
just,
one-hander.
if you get the ball, don't just run and shoot it. Make a double.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Fast break, the Hawks. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Oh, no. Nice rebound.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams.
Step back.
From beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
That's good. Bazemore's got 4 this quarter.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
It's horrible. This is horrifying.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now.
This guy is shorter than you. You can't do anything to him.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Carter Williams.
Carter.
And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 20 points for Michael Carter Williams.
Not even. Probably like, like 3,000.
Teague with the ball. Feeds it to Horford.
No.
Rejected by Monroe. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here.
Boy?
Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. Humphries comes in for Kent Bazemore. Patterson is checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Heinrich in for Teague.
Get Henrich.
Pocket 6.
Get
Heinrich
Henrich.
dishes to Muscala. Here's
Patterson.
Patterson. Misses off the left iron.
Okay, this is a good
The Bucks have
lineup.
gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter.
I'm not even joking.
They are 2 of 6. Plumlee, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
No.
Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just
defense.
can't seem to get anything
Where's
to go his way.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Except for Millsap, I think.
Milwaukee has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Plumlee with the screen. Antetokounmpo kicks to Plumlee.
Let's go.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot.
Just
didn't even have to break stride.
Atlanta leading by 22. Here's Muscala. Makes it off the glass. Muscala's got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Guard your man on D. Guard your man on D. Guard your man.
And Patterson kicks to Humphries.
Oh, get that out.
And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. And Atlanta will go for a different look here.
Kent Bazemore. Kyle Korver.
On defense, Milwaukee. Horford. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Miles Plumlee.
Last season, we saw Al Horford rounding back into form. Good to see that after what had been his 2nd season-ending pectoral muscle tear back in late 2013.
Exactly. I mean, the Hawks just had to bide their time while their best player was out. You saw once he returned, though, he makes a big difference for him.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Johnny O'Bryant, he's checked in for Monroe. Damian Inglis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Ennis in for Michael Carter Williams.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And for me, Horford, one of the most unappreciated stars in the league. When he's healthy, he's every bit the franchise player because he really has no weakness. He does pretty much everything well on the floor. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Millsap. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And Horford, I mean, this guy does it all on the floor. But for me, his leadership, that's one of those real intangibles. And he's unselfish, all about his teammates, and completely focused on winning. So when your best player has that commitment, it has to rub off on the other players.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. And here's Korver from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
They set the pick. Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Hawks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bazemore. Antetokounmpo defending.
Well, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
Here's Schroeder. The rebound by the Bucks. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Parker passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Parker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Korver kicks to Millsap. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Korver. Middleton can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. To the middle, it's tipped. Plumlee with the steal, and it's the Bucks on the break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
The Hawks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. 14 feet away, and O.J. Mayo again. Mayo's got 20.
Tell you what, if it's working for you, you keep on running. And they haven't been slowed up yet on fast breaks.
And you can find easy points in transition, and that's where they've gotten their last 6.
And the Bucks, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Middleton drives in, misses from close range. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, you have to love the energy and the effort given every night by Kent Bazemore, hustling for loose balls. Greg, a lot like you, actually. Runs the floor like a tornado, can handle the ball. The consummate role play.
He really is. And you know, you have to have guys who can be effective without the basketball, Kevin. There's only one out there.
Right.
And you're going to have 5 guys, so you need other areas of the game to be effective. And he focuses on the defense, the rebounding, all those little things that add up to victories.
The kick out to Mayo. Here's Parker. Back to Mayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 6 assists now in the game. Atlanta with the ball.
And, you know, going back to Kent Bazemore, he was not a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Was solid and unspectacular in college. Entered the NBA as an undrafted free agent. Exceeded everybody's expectations.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Atlanta. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. O'Brien, he's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Damian Inglis comes in for Jabari Parker. Vaughn's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for O.J. Mayo. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And getting back to Kent Bazemore, I mean, he will always have a role in this league because of his defense and his positive attitude. He's the kind of guy who gets counted out early and goes on to have a legitimate 10-year NBA career.
Cephalosha kicks to Scott. There's a good screen. Now here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Muscala. Scott the pass to Sefolosha. Here's Hardaway. Got a hand on it. Inglis kicks to Bayless.
For Bayless, it was his 16 in 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score, he can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
He hits both from the stripe.
Really an extraordinary game for Bayless. He has 9 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Scott. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Scott's got 12 points in just the second half.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Bucks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Antetokounmpo against Hardaway. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Tries again. Here's O'Brien.
In order to cut into this lead, I think one of the things they've got to do a better job of is crashing the glass.
First free throw is good.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference. It seems it's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm putting you in. Let's go.
Free throw good, Sefolosha. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And for Milwaukee, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Mayo against Heinrich. To the middle. And Parker with the block. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year. But it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective. Hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you got to believe that's important, Greg. I mean, it's one thing to lose both games of an interconference series. It's a whole different story losing all 4 games to a team from your own conference.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Teague. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And that one misses.
Giannis at the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just 1 miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Heinrich against Mayo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating, and the Bucks miss again.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
Well, Paul, congratulations on this win. It seemed like this game was getting away from you at points. What does the team take away from this game in terms of experience?
You know, we got to do executing down the stretch. You know, as simple as that. Just glad we got this win. We just can't let these things happen in the future.
An escape from some mistakes, Paul. Well done, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the